In a recent General Assembly, the Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja focused on the theme of family and marriage in the 21st century. The Assembly shed light on various aspects, including the vocational journey of priests and the oaths they take. The Assembly also addressed the consequences of priests violating these laws. The Archbishop of the Abuja Archdiocese, Archbishop Ignatius Ayau Kaigama, and the Bishop Emeritus, Cardinal Onayekan, emphasized that a priest who engages in partisan politics has already gone against the law. While the Church does not prevent priests from making personal decisions that contradict the laws of priesthood, such priests must be prepared to take responsibility for their actions.
Number two, priests in politics. The only thing I will say is this: we have our law. That law is not going to be revised here in this year assembly. The law remains. And the Church has its own ways of revising its laws. And I'm not seeing any, it doesn't seem to me that the Church intends to revise this particular law. In any case, that law has not been revised. And the fact is that a priest who goes against the law knows that he has done the wrong thing. He knows there are principles. There are principles. The Church does not remove the freedom of the Reverend Father to take his decision. But when you take your decision, you take the responsibility for your decision. If you decide to leave the ambit of the Church, go against the laws of the Church, it means you take yourself out of that system. You can't remove yourself from the Church and then start to vote for you because you are a Reverend Father. When you are not, that is deception. That is deception.
It is important to note that if a priest decides to leave the Church, they have effectively removed themselves from its fold. This practice is not unique to the Catholic Church, as other organizations also prohibit their members from participating in partisan politics without leaving the organization.
The Catholic Church is not the only one that has rules against their members participating in partisan politics. I hope you know that members of the armed forces also cannot participate in partisan politics. Judges are not supposed to participate in partisan politics. Even civil servants. If you want to participate in partisan politics, you move out. Why is everybody quarreling with us? Why quarreling with us? Any Reverend Father who wants to do politics, he can go. But let him just go. Like a gentleman. Let him go and not present himself as a Reverend Father when he has been suspended.
Archbishop Kaigama shared his thoughts on the matter, drawing parallels to the responsibilities of the Levites in ancient Israel.
Among the tribes of Israel, the Levites were chosen as the priestly tribe. They were not engaged in any occupation, no farming, no business, no politics, nothing. They were just focused on priestly duties, to pray, to bless, to counsel, to lead, to inspire, and so on. That was their job. Today we, the priests of the New Testament, have the same duties. Our duty is not to go into business. Our duty is not to go into politics. Our duty is not to be commercial farmers who will make money for ourselves. Even if you farm for the parish, it's understandable because we want to raise money for the parish. So we should be careful when we say the church go into areas and territories that are alien to us.
Just as the Levites were chosen to focus solely on priestly duties, the priests of the New Testament have similar responsibilities and are discouraged from engaging in business, politics, or commercial farming. The assembly cautioned against expecting the church and its priests to involve themselves in areas beyond their priestly duties. Priests are strictly forbidden from engaging in partisan politics, and if a priest decides to do so, it is considered a personal choice. While the church cannot prevent such priests from pursuing political careers, it will highlight the wrongness of their actions and may issue a letter of suspension to avoid potential conflicts.
Before you become a priest, you must have read that in the law that a priest must not involve himself in partisan politics. So it is not something new. And if a priest decides to go home, he is doing that on his own. And don't tell me that the church failed in stopping him. Because if the church wanted to stand up and talk, other than issuing a letter of suspension, it would reverberate, it would go everywhere, and you will see a different response. We just be quiet. We tell the priest it is wrong, and that is all.
The assembly also highlighted instances where priests who became governors or presidents ended up performing poorly, leading to their suspension by the Pope.
Remember that there are priests who have become governors, ministers, and even presidents in different parts of the world. Ask me how they perform. Ask me how they ended. The Pope had to suspend many priests because they were involved by the partisan politics. Most of them did not end up well. Don't quote the case of Gregory and say that absolutely he did that. Yes, he did something. But remember, he didn't even finish his career. If he had run his 4 years, you don't know what the end would have been.
It emphasized that priests are not trained for politics and cautioned against prematurely celebrating the involvement of Catholic priests in politics.
Now we have another priest who has become a governor. It's too early to start clapping and jumping and saying, well, the Catholic priest has a solution. The Catholic Church has a solution. Politics is not easy. That priest was not trained for politics. And you will see what I mean as the time goes on. There will be times you will say, oh, how you wish the priest was not a politician. Politics is rough. Politics is tough. Politics can create commotion. So the church has been very wise to say no politics for Catholic partisan politics. So please allow us to do our work.
And the assembly expressed gratitude that the Nigerian government respects religious leaders. In other parts of the world, religious leaders do not enjoy the same freedom of speech and have even faced violence for expressing their views.
We are lucky that in Nigeria, our government is very respectful of religious leaders. In other places, the religious leader will speak one, yeah, they are killing him. But here, we can say anything. The Muslim imam can say anything on social media or anything. He goes free. Here, Habila can say very tough things. Bishop can say very tough things, and they go away free. The day they will start dealing with church or religious leaders, then you will know that it is not good for religious leaders to be involved in partisan politics. I'm telling you the truth.
Archbishop Kaigama admonished the church not to view priests as political commentators or activists who must comment on every political issue in the country. Instead, he urged the church to focus on their priestly duties and avoid unnecessary entanglement in political matters.
Let